So my name is Laura, and I'm working with Campus for All, and it's here at the University of Regina.
My name is Peyton, and I'm working with Ranch Airlo Sport Venture, which was found in the inner city of Regina.
My name's Alana, and I'm doing the Girls Space program through the YWCA in Regina and through Thompson Elementary School.
So Campus for All is a 4-year exclusive post-secondary education experience for adults with an intellectual ability. So it provides opportunities for individuals to audit classes, improve literacy, and improve academic skills, as well as providing social connections with fellow peers.
So Ranch Airlo Sport Venture basically diminishes any financial barriers that are limiting kids from playing sports. Our mission is simple: to provide inner city youth and families with control of and access to a variety of recreational programs. So what we do is we have a library where we lend out sporting equipment, and we also form leagues.
So with the Girls Space program, we provide a confidential and safe space for young girls to open up about personal experiences or struggles. So we run an 8-week program, and each week discusses a new problem or concern in society that the girls may be dealing with. So, for example, we cover issues like racism in media, healthy lifestyles, online safety, and so on. So each week contains like a discussion portion and then like an activity in regards to the topic.
So my job at Campus for All is working with one individual with an intellectual ability, and I help him with his assignments, quizzes, and homework in one of his kinesiology classes. So my job at Campus for All is working with one individual with an intellectual ability, and I help him with his assignments, quizzes, and homework in one of his kinesiology classes. So I believe that my experience went very well. I loved the feeling to be able to teach and help a student who is facing some academic challenges. And I also really like the fact that I was able to help and answer questions for him because it made me feel very helpful.
My experience here went fantastic. I got to work with amazing people as well as some of my classmates. It was a satisfying feeling to see the positive difference in a child's life when they're able to play a sport they love. My favorite part was witnessing the joy in the kids' faces when they realize they get to play it without causing a financial burden on the family.
So the experience went well for us as well. We were working with a very outgoing group, which was good for our discussion, but however, we did find it difficult to work with such a young age group since we had a group of grade 5 girls and most were under 10, and they didn't always stay on topic because they found it boring. So instead of making a discussion aspect, we ended up having to adapt the program to benefit the kids using activities in order to keep them engaged instead.
So during my experience with Campus for All, I did face a few different challenges during my initial meetings. So the person I was working with struggled a lot with paying attention and concentrating on the tasks that we had to get finished. So oftentimes it was difficult to complete some of the assignments for homework due to a lack of focus.
A challenge we often came about was that Ranch Airlo Sport Venture was often taken for granted. Families would come to the promotions and events for the free stuff and in turn not support them. As well, lots of people would rent out equipment, take it home, and end up selling it online or in shops where they can make a profit.
Like I kind of mentioned earlier, the challenge for my program was learning to adapt the program to match what our students needed to succeed since we had such a young age group. So after our first day, we actually felt like the program tanked, and then we felt super nervous coming in the next day since a lot of the students were saying like they didn't want to be there and they didn't want to partake in the program. But once we learned what engaged the students, like music and activities and crafts, we incorporated the topics into activities so it became easier and more fun for both the students and us as volunteers.
So some of the effects on society that Campus for All has is that it has 3 pillars as part of their program, including academic, social, and employment. So the program provides a positive university experience for individuals of varying social and academic strengths. And one of the roles while working with students of the program is building inclusion and a sense of belonging and opportunity of friendships to develop.
Ranch Airlo Sport Venture builds a community between individuals and provides an opportunity for youth and adults to live a healthy and active lifestyle, as well as aid schools in keeping their students active by lending out equipment. It is further influential as it is a safe and social environment for youth to interact in. The coaches and organizers are viewed with respect and prove to be role models to these youth.
I think for Girl Space, if we followed the exact guidelines of the program and had an older group of girls, then it would be more beneficial because it's introducing societal issues and struggles that they might be going through, and it can create a sense that they aren't alone if they're struggling with these issues and gives them an idea that everybody is unique and that you don't have to change to meet society standards. And since we had such a young group of girls, I think it's going to help them become more aware of the issues that they might come across in the future, and it will help them to build better and healthy relationships with relatives or friends, since that was something that we choose to focus on.
So we connected this all together is that we were working with underprivileged kids and we were faced with addressing peers with societal issues such as disability and coming from a low-income family.
So it has affected us in a way that small gestures can go a long way for individuals.
And everybody learns different, and their ways of experience affect them in different ways. So when we had to adapt to the individual's need, it was in order for them to succeed.